Hi, my name is Robert. Please read the comments in the About section of this video. It has valuable information and updates. My YouTube channel has a disclaimer video that I encourage you to watch. And please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you found what you're looking for. Thank you very much for watching. Wanted to do this yesterday, but today's just as good a day as any. These are the struts that was on my car, the strut assembly. I want to take it apart, try to see how bad a condition these parts were in. And like I said, my car had about 302,000 on them, and I don't know if this was original or not. So I'm gonna put it in this strut vise here and remove this nut from the top and pull the strut mount, and then take a look at the spring seat. I may or may not take the spring seat apart. So you set the strut assembly in the bottom of the tool, tighten it in, then you hook in the top, make sure the hooks are on the springs, then you crank it until your spring comes down. So cranking it down to take the weight off the spring, but I got it held in place right now. I'm gonna go ahead and knock this nut loose, take a look at it, and go from there. Alright, you pull the spring down, cranking that knob until you see the strut move down, and it lets some pressure off of that, and it came down a little bit there. Gosh, you can see how rotted out that lower washer looks. Anyway, I pulled this bolt off of here. You pull that off. Now this mount comes off, and there is the spring seat, which doesn't seem like it's in bad a shape as I thought. So it's possible that the strut was the main problem with this, even though this isn't smooth fluid motion when I turn it. Let me dig a little deeper. Take the special tool to knock that loose. Air is king. Now we're going to look at the bottom of the spring seat, see how bad a shape it's in. But basically, if you're going to change your strut mount and spring seat, this is how this stuff has to happen. See all the tears around there? All the tears in the spring seat. And sometimes I've seen this metal piece actually dislodged from the spring seat. And in a case like that, sometimes the top of the strut actually bangs the lower edge of the hood. So it could be bad. Now you untension the spring, and you take out the old stuff and put on the new. Let's see if we can figure out how bad a shape this strut was in. Yeah, pull it.
Oh, well, the metal ones instead of plastic. You see all the wet in here? That's where the shock's been leaking out.
Okay.
The hydraulic fluid.
Alright. So these have had their days. Alright, to put this stuff back together, you want to put your spring compressors on. There's a rubber grommet that goes under this washer, which is totally deteriorated and gone on this. You set your spring over it, compress your spring. You set your spring seat on it, and you put the spring in that part where it stops there. Put it on there. You put that funny cross bolt on there. Then you put your strut mount on there and bolt it together. Then you can install it in the vehicle. Here's the one that was on the other side. You could see a lot of this stuff split in that spring seat. Totally worn out. So that's why these things need to be replaced. Totally worn out there. This was very close to being torn the whole way through and starting to bang the bottom of the hood. That's when they're real bad. And the washer is rusted a little bit. thing is moving. I need to get the tension off of it. I don't want it to come loose while I'm messing with it. And the rubber under that is totally gone. So there you are. I'm going to take the springs and toss them in storage. They have a different spring compression for the R springs than some of the other vehicles. And I'm going to give the scrap metal to the shop here. This is the piece that's supposed to be the rubber washer that sits under that washer that's totally deteriorated away. The other one was totally missing. So for some reason the boots are still good, but the rest of it's worn out, which is fine. That's why I replaced it. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.